Today I'm going to be showing you some great ideas for your summer porch, as well as some plants that are good for part sun, part shade. And if you've never been here before, my name is Marlene. Welcome to Marlene's How-Tos, my home and garden channel. So right here is my summer porch, guys, and as you can see, it's looking absolutely gorgeous. The caladiums, they have grown so nicely. And you'll remember that in the spring, early spring, that I planted them from bulbs, along with the begonia and the creeping Jenny that you're seeing in that container there. And I'll link this video at the end so you can see exactly how I did it. If it's a little too late for you in your area to plant them, you can always get some younger ones because it costs less when you get the smaller plants, and you can put them in and they'll still be beautiful for you for the next weeks into early fall. So they're looking really gorgeous. Right here you can see the begonias filling out very nicely in the spots right there as my filler plant. And as you can see, the creeping Jenny is right below it, and it's the spiller plant, and it absolutely is so gorgeous. You can see how long they have gotten, all the way resting on the ground. So what I did was to go in and I took a few of them, just a little bit off from the ends, and I'm right here using my shears. They are so good. I'll link them in the description box below. They have that safety lock right there, which I love because I always like to practice safety first. And it's very durable. I've had it for a little while now, and it served me very well. And what I always recommend is that you clean your shears before you trim your plants with rubbing alcohol, and that prevents you from spreading disease from one plant to another, especially in the summertime when there tends to be a lot more of that. So I had gone in and cut this a little later, and just taken them off. And of course, you can always, just take those and put those in your compost pile if you would like to. I'm not sure if they would propagate based on where they are on the plant at this point. But definitely, I would say just a little tidying up, so it's not running too far, because it's not doing them too much good to have them resting on the ground like that. And over here, I have some liriope. Some of them are doing a little bit better than others, but they are nice plants for your walkway, very attractive. And you can see I have my solarplex lights right there, leading the pathway up to the door. And behind it, I have my little fern right here. And ferns are such a good choice for summertime. They like the warmer weather, like these Boston ferns right here. These are a larger version to the one that I have. Mine was a volunteer one that I found in my backyard. But they're really, really good for your space. They don't bloom flowers, but of course, they're just absolutely gorgeous. And you can check out my fern video. When you just go to my videos tab, and you'll see all the ins and outs of how to grow your fern and plant them and all of that. This is a pretty ruffled one right here. It's absolutely gorgeous. Just look at these leaves right here, and they're beautiful. And so let's go ahead now and take a look what we have over here. Is our nice little glass of lemonade, so refreshing. And right next to it, I have my home sandwich we had got on our trip to Pigeon Forge. And I just think it's just so versatile. It works for any season of the year. That natural look, it's absolutely beautiful. And up here, I have my wreath. I switched it out from spring to summer. And that beautiful pop of color, I think, works really well for this season. Here's a side view of it. I have summer flowers there of delphiniums. That would be the blue ones you're seeing there. I have some white salvia. There's some ivy back there and some sunflowers. And I use a nice little burlap bow. And guys, all of these things came from the dollar store except for the wreath, the grapevine wreath itself. So you can make your own if you like. Or if you prefer, you could just buy one that's already made. But just go for summer colors that match in with your porch. So now we're taking a look at my the doormats, and I got this nice plaid one here from Walmart at a very, very good price, and it is so versatile. I think I'm going to be using this from season to season. It makes like a nice backdrop in a sense to the coir one that we typically have at the door. It just gives it that extra lift and just give it a really, really nice look. You can see me putting it down there. And this is actually, the plaid one is actually 36 inches by 24. So it's really a good size to fit in under your mats. And it kind of is a it's skid proof at the bottom. So that helps it to stay in place. So I definitely like that about it. And then over here are my crotons. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I've had this for quite a few years. And I repotted it once. I probably will need to repot it spring of next year again because it's gotten so large. And I do take it in the winter so it can survive because it's very tropical. And below it right here, you'll see my impatiens. This year I went with a white one, and I think it's a good contrast to the container that it is in, you know, that nice blue color, and the white again, so it gives it a nice pop. You can see they're enjoying this nice summer breeze that's coming through there. Just a really wonderful day out. And then over here now, these are the begonias. You'll remember me planting those if you watched this video in the past. And as you can see, they've filled out the container very nicely. And we have two colors going there. We have the pink and we have the white. And they also have some lighter pink shades sometimes and some deeper, you know, like a more red color for those. So it just depends on what you're wanting. And these over here are some caladiums that I planted just by themselves. And as you can see, the larger leaves, you know, those will be the newer ones. You know, the bigger it gets, the larger the leaves get. So, of course, it's just more to enjoy. And right here, I have my chrysanthemum. Yes, believe it or not, they bloom every summer for me. And I just absolutely love it. And they'll bloom again in the fall. And if you love gardening and flowers even half as much as I do, I would say just definitely go ahead and hit the subscribe button and tap on the notification bell so that way you never miss an upload. I give lots of tips and topics from flowers that I grow or ones that I think you may like to grow. And I also just wanted to take a moment to say a special thanks to Stacy Ann Thompson for giving me a super chat on, well, actually 2 super chats on my last live video. I certainly appreciate it. It was well received and it definitely helps to keep me going. So here are the cushion, guys. Aren't they absolutely beautiful? And I think the colors, you know, they pick up very well on each other with what I have going on my porch. So the larger stripe one came from the dollar store. That one was for $5. And the pretty little one that you're seeing at the front here with all of those flowers, I thought it was just so perfect for me. You know, the colors, the flowers, everything. That one was actually from Walmart. And that one was actually $4.97. Now the larger one, it doesn't have a zipper, so basically you just have to try to keep it clean if you decided to get that one. But the smaller one here, which actually costs 3 cents less, this one actually has a zipper at the bottom, so that way you can always open it up. You can take out the stuffing that's in there, wash it, and you can use it again. And they're both made of a kind of a polyester type material. So they're washable and, you know, just, you know, very durable for outdoors. And speaking of that, you know, be sure to, you know, choose whatever furniture works for you for your patio, whether it's front or back. You can upscale or downscale depending on how much money you want to spend or how large your space is. But it just makes it so nice, relaxing when you can just sit down and just enjoy your garden and people going by if you're at the front. And of course, over here, our glass of lemonade or glasses of lemonade, just perfect for my husband and I to just sit out and just relax and enjoy the time and just stay cool. And speaking of cool, this is a good time to make sure that your plants are staying cool and healthy. So if you missed this video, I'm going to link it at the end for you as well. So that way you can get to see, you know, how to take care of them, diseases and pests and all of that, and just have them looking healthy and be their best. Because, you know, they do come out a lot at this time of the year. Take a look right here. You'll see I have a butterfly there on the left and a couple of bees. But you'll notice that some of the flower has been bitten by some bugs. So I have to go in and get that taken care of. And again, that is going to be listed in that video. So you'll see exactly how to take care of them if you see something like that happening, just to get it to stop early in its tracks. So those are my beautiful coneflowers, and there's a video on that as well too. So of course, you know, you definitely would want to subscribe if you haven't, because that way you could just go to my video tab and take a look at all the videos I've done recently, or even some older ones, and just see how, you know, how they can help you, just give you information, inspiration, you know, all that comes with that. And so I really am enjoying my outdoor space here. I think that everything is growing very nicely, and that's what we want. So I do want to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll check out the videos that I've linked at the end for more information. And I certainly appreciate your time today. I hope you'll have a happy summer with your family. Be sure to stay cool, keep an eye on the plants, you know, just to make sure that they're being at their best, and they pretty much will do the rest for you. And if you have a lot of rain coming in, more power to you, because that helps to save on your water bill, so you don't have to water as much. So thanks so much for watching. I do hope to see you in the next video. Take care.